Hey traders, Chris here from Grindstone Trading. Just going to start doing a series of short educational videos to show you guys a little bit about the strategies that I use, how I trade, how I pick the trades that go into our subscriber channels, and why they're so successful. Absolutely had a blowout month here. We picked, 29 plays, average profitability about 43% over a 30-day period. 93% of the trades were successful. Only 2 of the 29 trades stopped out. So it was a pretty incredibly successful month here, and we're hoping to keep that going. And I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of information on how I'm picking these plays. What sort of things I look for in a profitable trade, and how to set all that up. So anyway, here we go. So for me, everything starts on FINVIZ. It's a free site. They do have paid subscriptions that'll allow you to see it without ads. I'm going to show you guys how to do it with just the free version of the page right now, just so that you're not feeling like to actually access this you have to pay any sort of money. It is a free service. So what I essentially start with doing, because what I'm looking for are trades that are essentially high profitability and in a good position to buy that isn't likely to lose money. So I'm always starting with the charts. Basically what you do is you just do what I just did. You click over to the screener here. It's going to bring you up all this technical stuff, and we're going to expand it by clicking all, and that's going to bring you up even more technical stuff here. So don't be too intimidated by this. I'm going to show you some settings that I like to use to show me trades that I might be interested in right now. First and foremost, I'm only interested in essentially low to mid float penny stocks under 20 bucks, preferably under 10, ideally under 5 for maximum profitability. So ultimately what I'm going to start with here is the price. Basically right now, just to make it only show us a handful here, I'm going to put it to the under 5 setting. And that's going to show us just the tickers that are under 5 bucks. So we've got 880 results here, so I want to filter those a little bit further, and you can do that a number of different ways. Ideally, what I'm looking for is something that is not overbought, so either under 60 RSI being relative strength index, or under 50. I'm going to go under 60. I find under 50 is a little bit too restrictive. So now we've narrowed it down to 499 stocks. As you can see, all these ads keep popping up, and you can pay to get rid of them should you choose, but right now I'm just doing it on a free version to show you. Then essentially you've got a bunch of other different options to narrow it down even further. First and foremost, I like analyst recommendations. I want to see things that are a buy or better. Definitely. So now we've narrowed it down to 210. I'm going to start going into the actual chart view so you can see what exactly we're looking at here. And then basically from there, I'm looking for chart patterns that I actually really like. You can go off of their blue support lines here. That's one of the things I really like looking for. Making sure you're not buying something at a resistance point where it's likely to turn around. And so you can actually set that over here by just jumping into pattern, and then you go TL support, and that's going to start showing you things that are trading at or near one of the various support levels that they have. It's actually got a setup on there. So for example, here we can see ADMS, it's trading near a short-term support line. ABUS is trading relatively near a short-term support line, kind of setting up a long-term wedge. So we've got stuff like that going on. And then here's where things get interesting. I also want to see something volume-wise, definitely over 50K, 100K, definitely over 50K traded every day. Relative volume, I don't want something that's just dying, but I also want something, let's see here, over 0.75, so it's, trading right around where it average does or a little bit above that. Same thing, getting rid of all these ads. And from here I've got 109 charts, and that's about as much filtering as I want to do personally. And from here I'm just sorting, looking for things that I like. In industries that I like. And another thing you can do to sort it further is you can actually go over here into the float and you can go under certain amounts of outstanding shares, or sorry, free float outstanding shares. What I like to do, under 100 million ideally is what I want. I will trade things in the 2 to 3 million or 2 to 300 million mark, but ideally under 100 million for sort of maximum profitability. I want to buy something at a support level and then watch it pop when some sort of good catalyst comes along. And so now I'm just sorting through here for charts that I like, something trading near an established support line. AZRX, this is one of the plays I called out yesterday. You can see here this chart is really starting to curl up with lots of recent pops. This is a really good one. This is one of our group plays already. BLRX, I just added this one yesterday on this huge dip down here. It's trading still at a short-term support line here. This program isn't recognizing it, but it is. And I think this one is going to turn around in a big way. So as you can see here, it's already popping out a bunch of the plays that we're already playing, which is exactly why we're playing them. CNSP, this is a perfect one. Big pop, tiny offering, and then a little chart curl going on here before it makes its next leg up, which I think in the very near future is going to be to the $4 to $5 mark based on their pipeline. So anyway, this is sort of our intro vid to how to use FinViz. This is sort of where it all starts for me. I've got a bunch of other stuff that I like doing as well, but this is really the beginnings of when I've got some cash to spend. This is where I am going to start digging around for stocks that I am actually interested in trading. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Average 44% profitability in a 30-day turnover period. 93% of these picks that I'm throwing out at our group are profitable. FLNT, here's another one that I've thrown out to the group here, trading right at a support line, just about getting ready to set up a 50 SMA bounce. Really like this one too. And then yeah, so this is basically the beginnings, guys. I'm going to post some more videos here on sort of the next steps that I use in researching stocks, and I really hope you enjoyed our intro FinViz video.